welcome back to another review on the channel. Today, we'll be taking a look at the one and only Nick Shift, the next-gen Spearmint Racer from Cars 3. So before we get onto this review, I do have some things that I want to talk about. The first thing is, this is my first diecast review I've done in a while since that Battle of the Countries episode featuring Rusty's Racing Center McQueen. Check that out if you haven't, by the way. And unfortunately, right after I finished that video, my tripod broke, like one of the strands broke. So I had to get a new one, but when the new one came, it didn't really have the sliding thing to hold my phone. And so we had to return that one, and my new one just came today, and it does have the sliding thing. So I thought, well, why not get back into the spirit of reviewing diecasts? Because I've been doing random videos, and I think people prefer diecast reviews over random videos. And so, yeah, during that time, I wasn't able to do much, but also during that time, I went to Target and I found some new cars. Nick Shift was one of them. The others were Dash Boardman, Robert Jam Jones, Lewis Hamilton, Darren Ledford from Cars 1, and Clovis Ryder, who's probably my favorite from this haul, and Nick Shift is probably my second favorite. Of course, I decided to review Nick Shift because everybody loves their next gens, although personally I would have reviewed Clovis first because I prefer the 1950s racers over the next gens any day of the week, but you know, you gotta do what the viewers like. So that's enough of me ranting. Let's quickly go over his appearance and releases. So he appeared in Cars 3 at the Florida 500, replacing Ernie Gearson, the Cars 3 stock car, and the Cars 1 stock car. Yes, they are the same character, I don't know how, but they are. So yeah, he replaced Ernie at the beginning of Cars 3. Actually, I believe he didn't appear until the Florida 500, so this was his first race, and he was actually seen racing alongside Rusty's Cruz Ramirez. I also just got this one, and I will be reviewing her soon, and this is a China one, by the way. So yeah, they actually look really nice together, but I'll go into more comparisons when I review Rusty's Cruz. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, he really didn't speak or do anything, but he got some good shots, which is pretty cool. Now, he's also very hyped on because he's one of the last next gens we need to complete the next gen fleet. And after him, it will be Jim Reverick to complete the next gen fleet entirely. Now, if Mattel wants to do JP Drive, then maybe, although due to the licensing with Apple and the copyright and all that stuff, I doubt Mattel's going to do JP for a while. So, for now, Jim Reverick will be our last next gen. But we're not talking about Jim, we're going to talk about Nick Shift. Now, quickly going over his releases. He was first released in Case H, I believe, and there was 2 of him. And then he was later included in Case J, which had 1 of him. So 3 ways to get Nick Shift if you miss him the first time around. Although, yeah, that kind of creates a big peg warming situation because although the next gens tend to peg warm, like MFast, Will, JD, HJ it's terrible from what I've been hearing, JD as well. Shelder is actually the only next gen that hasn't been peg warming a lot. It's probably because they don't put him in too many cases, which I think happened with JD and the others. So I feel like Nick will be a victim of that, but I mean, he's a cool next gen, but why is there 2 of him where there's not 2 of Clovis, there's only 1 of him in Case H, and he's not even being included in the next case, which kind of is upsetting, but oh well, that's Mattel. They're very strange, they're very unpredictable. Okay, enough of me ranting, let's actually get onto the review of this guy. Now, taking a look at his expression, I like it. I mean, it's not very unique, it's very mean. He's looking determined to win. You can see his headlights and grille, along with his vents. So pretty cool. Now on the hood here, we have a snowflake design, which is experiment written across it, which just looks so boring. Honestly, I don't like how that looks. I really don't. I just mentioned his grille and vents. You can see he has blue Lightyear tires with with white Lightyear logo text. And actually, the thing I noticed is that the next gen rims this year, they're a lot shorter than they were previously. Like, let's see a good example. Like Aaron Clarker. See how his rims are like so deep? On like the recent ones, like Nick, they're not as deep. So yeah, you can't really go in it. I believe this tire shape is more accurate than the movie, so good job, Mattel. You actually corrected it, and it actually doesn't look that bad. Although over here it does start to get fuzzy, but if you look at it straight on, it looks pretty good. His contingency sponsors all the Piston Cup, Combustor, Carbon, Cyber, and Synergy. I don't know why Carbon, Cyber, and Synergy are fused together. That doesn't make sense. We have 93 with the leaves in the middle of the snowflake, which is actually a pretty nice design, I will admit. This lighter blue part is below here. There's the arrow to indicate to the pit crew where to lift him up at to change his tires. Exhaust pipes, they are engraved, not just painted on. Gas cap, 93 with the roof flaps, and brighter blue here. Whereas the entire car of him is just basically dark blue, which I don't like. I think that's actually inaccurate in the movie. He does look more of like this blue than this blue. I don't know why they made him so dark, but I mean whatever. He does have the metal window bars, as do most of the connections this here. They have them. It's actually not as bad on Nick as it is on Noah. Because if you look at Noah, this looks bad. I don't like this. Nick, it's not good, but it's not terrible. I'll give it that. His spoiler says nothing, which is accurate in the movie, so I'm glad Mattel didn't mess that up. But it is strange to see a next gen without any writing on the spoiler. And I believe his spoiler model is actually accurate in the movie. It is the same as Rich Mixon and Chris Roman, I believe. On the back, there's nothing except for 93 spearmint, taillights, and 2 rookie stripes to indicate that he is in fact a rookie. Here is the other side, and here is the base. P05A, so he was made the 5th week of 2021 at the A factory. Disney Pixar, made in Thailand, code. So yeah, that about does it for Nick Shift. He's not one of my favorites. I think Mattel did botch the color, because he looked a lot brighter in the movie than he does here, but that's Mattel for you. They always screw it up. And to prove my point, here is Will Rush and... Ooh, let's not do that, Coral Collection. Let's not do that. Here's Will and M-Fast, the 2 other new next gens releases here. And Mattel screwed them up. Like, for example, for Will here, his purple is actually supposed to be lighter. And his gold, and the gold here is supposed to be yellow. Yeah, Mattel messed that up. For M-Fast, they made him too, lighter. He's supposed to be a bit darker. And they could just... they just screwed up his color. He's supposed to be a lot brighter, but for some reason Mattel botched all 3 of them. I mean, they didn't botch H.J. Hollis. They made him more accurate, so I don't know why they botched up these 3. But regardless, they all still look very nice together. I think Will is still my favorite out of these 3 because he just looks so darn good in that purple, especially in the back. The back is just awesome. The front, I mean, it's cool, but this part, it's where it's at, you know? Pretty cool. I've done reviews on Will and M-Fast, so I'll leave the links in the description below, or you can search them up on my channel if you like. Now I'm going to be comparing him to every Tim model I own. Here's Ryan, JD, this is a Chinese JD, Spiky, most of these are Thailand with the exception of 1 or 2. Here's Noah, Aaron, Tim, who was the first one to be released, Chase, Jonas Carvers, and Sheldon Shifter. So that's pretty cool. I mean, they all have... Let me just move the camera. They all have somewhat different expressions. I feel like Nick's probably the most unique. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, that about does it for the review and comparisons of Nick's Shift. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your opinion on Nick? Do you like him? Do you wish he was more accurate? And what do you hope to see for Jim Reverick? When do you think Jim Reverick's gonna be released? Is he gonna be released in October or September, November even? I don't know. I think he'll be in the next case because I think he'll be in the next case. That's just my personal prediction. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content. See you all next time. Until then, this is Gerald Quicktire, signing out.